Yeah. No, like I said, let's
I mean,
let's talk about the National Basketball Association. So what are we? A quarter of the way through the season? Not, I don't want to say halfway, but
about.
I just gotta say this. It's. Then I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels like this out there. I'm kind of been trying to keep up, but it's hard for me to keep up while we're in the middle of the football season still. Not even saying like I can't. I just more so don't want to. Let me put it like that. Okay. I want to focus more on football.
Football is heating up. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to just focus more on football. Once the football season ends, then my full attention is to the NBA. But I've been catching. I've been catching a few games.
I think it is. Trying to
stay tuned.
I think it is still too early, really, to determine like. Who's legit and who's because I mean we know who some of the top teams in the West and the East are going to be. Like in the West, the Suns, the Warriors, Utah, the Jazz, and then in the East, obviously, the Nets, the Bucks.
Utah's, I mean, they're kind of like just gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna do anything.
One and done.
Yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs.
You think so? Y'all have no faith in Utah?
They literally have proven this to be the case the last, except for last year. What they did? Didn't they get to the second round last year? Clippers knocked them out. Was it the Clippers?
Yeah,
it was the Clippers.
Yeah, so
and guess what? They knocked them out after Kawhi got injured.
Yeah, that's a bad look.
Come on now.
So it's like Utah's really proven that it's just like, they're just a great regular season team.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to think who's the NFL comp to the Jazz. I'm really trying to think. I feel like I had it.
I think it used to be the Chiefs. They used to make the playoffs all the time.
Yeah, with Alex Smith. It was the Chiefs.
True.
But yeah.
Who's just gonna make the playoffs just to make the playoffs?
Just to make the playoffs. Yeah.
I don't know this year because everybody it's tough
NFL
this
is
year.
but yeah.
I think the equivalent to that, as much as I hate to say it, I think to compare like to the regular season team from the West to the East, I think it's the Sixers. As of right now, I think we're a great regular season team, but then we fall apart in the playoffs. Whether it's a miracle shot, whether it's someone forgetting how to play basketball.
I mean, because the Sixers should
in-house problem.
They shouldn't have lost to Trae Young.
We were the better team. We were obviously the better.
Trae Young was playing injured. It looked like he was playing injured during that Sixers series.
2 30-point leads and we blew it.
With Ben Simmons at the helm, who actually I'm not even going to bring that up.
Can we not talk about Ben Simmons this episode? But we find a way to talk about Ben Simmons every single episode.
Everywhere else got to talk about him.
He who shall not be named. That's how we shall address him.
Well, let me just before we move on from him, let me just say, like, what do y'all think is going to happen?
So I don't know if you've seen, but
he's gonna play.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's according to reports.
I know what he's about to say.
Yeah, according to reports, Damian Lillard wants to play with him.
Dame quoted and said that I didn't say this.
Oh, okay, all right.
Dame said, when y'all gonna stop believing?
Oh yeah, I seen it. You're right. Yeah, he did. And then he was like, "Oh, MFers want like news or something like that." But
it's because he sucked. You don't want to play with him.
But okay, so this is my thing with the whole like.
Drummond wanted to play with him too. He was like, on paper, he's still my teammate.
Yeah, he did.
For real.
Yeah.
But this is what I don't understand is like, why is Dame Lillard? Why is all this stuff coming out? Like, why is Stephen A. so adamant about like him wanting to go to New York if he leaves Portland? But then Dame be like, "No, that's not true."
But because, first of all,
I think it's
because I don't think Stephen A. would just continues to lie on TV like that. Even though I know obviously all these reporters be lying every.
Why would Dame come out and say that he wants to leave after he's expressed that he wants to be?
No. He said if he left, his number one destination would be the Knicks. That's what Stephen A. keeps saying.
No, what I'm saying, he's not talking about leaving. Why would he come out to the public and express where he would want to go if he's already told everybody for years that he's 10 toes down with Portland?
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Like, it's like who's in terms of like with these reporters, and we talked about the Bills players getting chippy with the reporters. It's like the reporters' relationship with these players nowadays is like it's hard to tell what's valid and what's not. If I don't see Adrian Wojnarowski, Shams Charania, and then the NFL, if I don't see Schefter or Rappaport or like
Ian's my boy,
or like I'm trying to think,
Dov Kleiman.
Yeah, Dov Kleiman. It's like a couple other people.
Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of him because
he's kind of like I think
he's throwing a lot of shade, but he does. He does give like you like good reports. You know, like he'll be like, why did Lamar make this throw? It's absolutely awful. Like, come on, a quarterback can make better decisions than that. You know what I mean? Like he'll make tweets like that. But yeah, no.
Football
didn't
Twitter
have to use Lamar, but it's okay.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
But no. Yeah, like
I think not. Well, I feel like more specifically with Stephen A. It just be like I feel like with Stephen A. It'd be a personal thing where like he hate to see like great players or like really good players struggle and suffer and not like really get no real help from the organization. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like and really not get help from like not to be funny. What did the Blazers try to get him any help?
I was just about to say
they haven't improved the roster. If anything, they made it worse. Like that's another team that is like a good. Well, you can't even say they're good during the regular season. They're okay during the regular season.
They just seem to always make the playoffs and get kicked out.
The Blazers, right?
Yeah, he's like, he got a good point. Yeah.
So you think where do you think Dame should go? Like, you think he should stay, or you think he should go to us?
I think he should go to a contender. I think he should go to a contender. Period. I don't think. And I know it's like, okay, that's generic. Okay, of course he wants to go to a contender, but like don't go to like, you know.
I still think he got to go somewhere where it's still his team.
See, that was good. I was just about to say, don't go to a situation like that, because you know what? If he goes to something like that,
he gonna be in the same situation.
Thank you. What is the difference right now? He's in a place where it's his team. He doesn't have the players he wants, but like,
I mean, if he went to the Knicks, bro, I don't see them as
the Knicks. The Knicks, in my opinion, their roster right now is they have a better roster than the Blazers roster, in my opinion.
You think he should go to the Knicks over us?
Over the 76ers?
Bro,
okay,
do you know how dangerous that would be?
You just really want
like
he just really wants.
He really inserted
right, like
into that, bro.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I get the point y'all making, but I mean, I'm not saying go to a team that has nobody and he's the only one. I'm just saying go to the team where he's still the main guy.
What team?
You know
what team are you thinking then?
Because if he's the best player on a team, I mean,
if you go to a contender, that means that they already have an established guy.
Yeah, he's not the best player on the
team. It's gonna sound crazy. This maybe sound crazy, but if you can keep if you can somehow keep Luka, I say the Mavericks.
I don't even think they're a crazy team either, but
like, they missing big man. Yeah, they missing big man. But
scrubs,
I think the Mavs roster construction isn't.
I understand that, but the only reason because I was just catching some of the Nets and the net game against the Nets before I left home, and
they was winning the last time.
They were giving the Nets the blues, bro. with this depleted roster y'all are talking about, giving the All-Star Nets the blues. Like, come on,
Luka and KP, they're playing injured right now because I think they both.
They are Luka's. I was watching him. Like, he literally was like hobbling up the court. But I mean, I don't know. Like, that's just like off the top of my head. I mean, it's crazy because I mean, maybe the Knicks. The Knicks are a good team that's got a good build, but like, I don't see them keeping Julius Randle and getting Dame.
They could get rid of Kemba because they've
already put him on the bench.
I was about to say they already put him on the bench. They signed him, then you put him on the bench.
Took a cap hit with him.
I think that was just like a more of a come on home.
I feel good,
come home, play in the Garden.
The Knicks, like when they miss everything every year, they literally sign someone just for the sake of we got X, and then it's like X isn't gonna do anything.
Except for Julius Celtics.
You could go Celtics.